Welcome back. My name is Steve-O32, former drummer of Sum 41, current drummer in my basement. So big news in rock. Oasis just played their first show in 16 years. So I figured now's a good opportunity to tell the story about the time I thought Liam Gallagher was gonna punch my lights out. So back in the day, I was one of those people who said they hated Oasis, but the truth is, I never actually listened to them. And then one day on tour, Derek puts on the album, What's the Story? Morning Glory. I listened to the first track, Hello. Big guitars, monster chorus, nasally vocals. I loved it right away. We listened to the entire record, and at the end, I had to eat my bucket hat. I became an instant superfan. Fast forward a few years, Sum 41 is on tour in the UK. And somebody tells us that they just saw a quote from Noel Gallagher about us. And we were like, no way, what did he say? So we looked it up, and this is what Noel had to say. After I heard Sum 41, I thought, I'm actually alive to hear the shittiest band of all time. We died laughing. I mean, getting roasted by Noel Gallagher is like a bird shitting on you. It's good luck. About a year later, Oasis plays a big show in our hometown of Toronto, so of course I go. After the gig, my buddy says, hey, I heard they're hanging out at the Horseshoe Tavern. We should go. So we hop into a cab and drive to the bar. When we get there, we run into the owner of the bar, someone I actually know, and he goes, they're having an after party in the back. So I follow him down this hallway. He opens the door to this private room, and I assume we're going in together. I walk in, and the door is closed behind me. And now it's just me in the room with Oasis, uninvited. And Liam is right there. He turns around, and he sees this intruder, and immediately comes over. And he's like, what you doing back here, man? And I was like, I was at the show. He's staring me down as his guys start to surround me like a pack of Mancunian wolves. I'm thinking, this is how I die. Stomped to death by Adidas. I thought he was gonna knock me out cold. So now he steps closer. I mean, we are monobrow to monobrow. It's super awkward. And then there's a long pause, and he goes, you're a good fucking drummer. And then he starts air drumming right in my face, slowly, like he's tapping my head like a snare drum. And then one of his guys cracks open a beer and hands it to me. Liam is still staring at me, so I take it and slowly start backing out of the room. I'm still not sure if he's gonna hug me or headbutt me, but I didn't want to find out, and I wanted to get the hell out of there before Noel showed up. So I back out of the room. I don't know if I've ever been that frightened in my life. If the Congo is here, meeting Liam was here. Anyway, a couple months later, Sum 41's back on tour, and we're in the UK playing Top of the Pops. And who else is the guest that night? Oasis. So we're on stage playing our song, and we're looking out into the audience, and we see this swaggering silhouette enter the crowd. It's Liam, just standing there watching us. Apparently some girl walks by and asks him, who's that on stage? And Liam yells, it's fucking Sum 41, man. After we play the song, we go back into our dressing room, and Liam is already in there. He's eating our catering. He tells us he watched our set. He says he liked how the guys were jumping up and down on stage, and then he starts mimicking it right in the dressing room. Liam Gallagher, jumping around like a pop punker in our green room. He's a funny guy. Unpredictable, sure. Hard to understand at times, absolutely. But on the whole, he's a top geezer. Noel still hates us though. And somehow all of that makes me happy. All right, so that's the story. I'm still a massive Oasis fan. When they come to Australia, I'll definitely try to get to the show. Will I try to break into their dressing room again? Definitely, maybe. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. I wanna thank you all so much for watching. My name is Steve-O32. Ika ha, folks, I'm out!